C back in the day. He played in season 20, I think 5 or 27.
You heard of Poop Lord?
Don't think so.
He's an
There's too many
upcoming,
people
bro.
named Poop Lord.
Right, so let me. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. All right. That soldier is not. Oh, hold on. My mouse is fucking up. Oop. Okay. All right. So the first thing is that your scout did not deny the soldier that bombed from top left. If that happened, your medic probably just doesn't die there. Their medic also was really far forward, and really, like taking he like exposing himself to every single angle on the planet. Not sure why that was, but let's see. So their medic is dead. Your med's dead. We're trying to do some scrape fighting. The scout's dead. Unlucky. It's just a scrap fight, really. This is kind of what like this map turns it into. Is just kind of a constant scrap fight. And it kind of just looks like their team is low-key feeding into you. Alright, we're getting the cap. We're bullying them out. Probably worth it to play a little bit aggressively. Yeah, okay, so you see your spy and your soldier. I like this angle. Oh, soldier, get the egg. Nice. Okay. This is all you gotta do. You just gotta wait for them to push. Or do something. Anything. Their sniper kills your sniper. Ooh, their sniper kills your soldier. We're giving the sniper a lot of room. We need to... your soldier probably should be playing on the left-hand side and spamming off the roof onto the sniper. They use through, their demo gets completely juggled. Oh, your med drops to the spy. That sucks. And then, yeah. I mean, that's gonna happen. Your med drops to spy. It was just a bad timing. We also let their sniper just get too many angles.
Wait, the soldier should be on our ramp spamming on their bats.
Yeah. The soldier being on this roof. If their sniper is on the left-hand side, it's really good. Having a scout and a soldier on the side, the soldier being over here is nice just because if you need to commit, if you see like an opportunity to bomb into behind them into the left-hand side over here on bats, it's a pretty good idea, right? They're going to chase you, you're going to waste time, you might be able to get a kill. There's a pack, there's 2 packs actually if you go into lobby. It's pretty good. Or you can just kind of use it as just like a spam angle to deny area. You can get this minigun off the roof, you can, get rid of spam the sniper out with your scout. It's a pretty powerful spot. And the other thing you can do is you can bomb off this side and bomb over to the right hand side if need be. You don't have to be stuck on one side. Like you don't have to be on the right hand side. You don't have to be on the left hand side. You can always move between both. That's like one of Soldier's like strongest suits is he can go over here and then immediately go over onto the right hand side and like fuck up anybody that's on the right hand side. Same with the scout, but just less so, just because there's so much more ground to cover and mini sentries kind of suck. So, but med dies, or I'm sorry, your med dies. Your sniper gets a good soldier pick. Where is their sniper? On the point. Okay, fair. Okay, looks like we got the bicycle, mini sentry. What are we waiting for here? Are we waiting for Uber? Okay, we're pushing up now. This demo was extremely aggressive. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Good, good, good. This guy's a good pick. Nice. Oh, but we got a bunch of kills. Your med dice to what? Oh, the heavy came from underneath. Oh, that's fucked. He got 3 kills. He ruined that push. That sucks. Your heavy should be there. Or where's your engineer? Oh, your engineer's building stuff. I see. Just a thing about NG is usually on Koth, like when your team is pushing, especially on this map, and kind of like any other Koth map, if your team is pushing aggressively onto point and taking a fight, um, it is better for your engineer to be with your team and fighting people and holding angles and making sure that the point is clear and the flank is clear. Then you can go back and rebuild your teleporter and your sentry or your dispenser and whatever else you need to do. If your engineer was there, I think simply that would not have happened because your engineer would have just seen the heavy or been the first one to die to the heavy. Your sniper dies to their sniper. It'd be like that sometimes. Oh, you get fucking spied. You be. Oh, he's got crits. Nice. Soldier dies. The spy should be a pick. Maybe nobody called it. Okay, here's. That's 2 pretty good picks. This is probably worth just peeking at the very least. Okay, your sniper is headshotting their sniper. One thing you need to do on this map is you need to remember that drawing eyes away from where your combo is a really good idea. So if you want to do a push from top left or even a push through main, having people go through top left or top right over here is really, really good. Having a soldier and a scout kind of get 3 here, or a soldier and an NG or something like that. Having people look at these people over here makes coming out of these 2 sides a lot easier, right? If you can occupy the sniper's attention especially, it's super good. It makes your sniper's job a lot easier as well. But your sniper gets their sniper. We use across the point. They drop the pyro. A lot of damage. NG. Okay, cool. That demo's definitely a pick? Question mark? Yeah, cool. I don't know what that guy was doing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we got point. That's fine. The spy seems like a very information kind of guy. Like, he just sits behind and he tells the team where everybody is. And it's just kind of a menace. Potentially your engineer should be... Yeah, there you go. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh, your spy, or their spy, just revolvers, 2 of you. We use... They're caught! They're caught! They're caught! Oh! They were so caught. That's so sad. Damn, our spy is just deagling everybody. It's crazy. Or their spy, I mean. Nice, their med died though. That's good. Okay. Again, another scrap fight. This map always just turns into scrap fights. The main thing you probably could have done is take that Uber aggressively. You had killed the medic on point earlier, and your med came up earlier, so you have like literally like it was like a 15% ad, but that's probably worth it enough, especially if their med is like this far forward over here. In that point, I would just call it to go in and just try and kill that medic before he gets Uber. He just kited enough and got Uber by the time you guys got to him. The spy is doing a lot of work. Either Yeah, I'm not really sure. The Pyro seems to be doing their job. He's just kind of getting isolated frags, like one-on-one frags. Um, your sniper kills their medic, but then your sniper dies to the sniper. Worth the trade, probably. Good kill. You can just play the heals here. Your soldier did not need to do that. Yeah, very, very scrappy fight. All that we needed to do here was like come to the point, right? Their sniper was main. Um, having somebody pressure him, like having stickies on the doorway or whatever, or maybe having a soldier bomb over here rather than on top of their whole team. Or just having a coordinated 3-2-1 push with the heals would have been nice. You probably could have wiped their whole team here. Because again, they don't have heals. It's one of two things. Either everybody clumps up together and pushes forward, or everybody clumps up together and waits for their sacks. And they're like, all ins for the medic essentially. Damn. Okay. Alright, so we got sniper main, scout top right. I don't like that play by your scout. Your scout needed to not be on point there, just because as a scout, like, you were gonna get railed on this map if you play the floor. You really have to play the heights and play like your positioning very like strongly and very wisely. Otherwise, you're just gonna get mowed down. Wow, your soldier just walked in and killed the demo. That's pretty good. And the sniper. That's crazy. Oh, that power is literally 1 HP. That's crazy. Alright, we're killing people underneath. We probably should kill these people. Nice. Good pick there. Good pick there. We should know that the heavy's still down there. You can see it as well. Oh, your sniper is going so... Is that your sniper? What the hell? I'm not sure why your sniper did that. That's crazy. And then their sniper kills your heavy. We're giving up a lot of positioning here. We do use, which is fine. Good kills here. Do we know that there's two people down here? I don't think so. Oh, no. We need people underneath. I feel like there should be somebody like looking underneath. Like nobody like we're all over here and then nobody's on the right-hand side like paying attention to the floor. It could be your sniper, it could be your engineer, it could be your heavy. There you go. If you guys are playing over there, then it probably should be like an engineer or something. Maybe your scout. Like your scout could do a really good job. Your soldier could also do a really good job. One thing I've noticed is they are also not really looking at the floor, like looking at the underneath area. Your soldier and scout can flank through here very, very easily, I think, and get a bunch of kills. You don't always have to bomb over, right? You have the opportunity to go underneath and go behind as well. It's really good. And if they're holding on this side, then you can go behind if needed. Soldier bombs. Your soldier's doing a lot of bombing into their combo, which is fine if you have, what's it called? It's fine if you have spam from your teammates and help from your teammates, but if you go in solo like that, you're probably just gonna die, or at the very least, you'll have a very ineffective bomb. Lots of damage. Your soldier does kill the medic, which is good. See, there, your demo was doing a lot of damage, and your sniper headshot, I think, the heavy, and then your soldier came in and got a kill or two, which was really huge. So let's get that mini sentry out. That heavy might be a pick, theoretically. No, we're good.
Adesh, I've got a question.
Yo, what's up?
If our soldier keeps getting denied in bombs, would it be optimal for him to run the man treads? If he gets a full buff.
It's definitely an option. You don't have to run the man treads, but if it's something that your soldier is comfortable with, then I wouldn't say it's a bad idea. Um, on this map, I feel like man treads are a little redundant. Not redundant, but just a little like unnecessary simply because like your as a soldier or as a like your demo or your sniper, like someone can kill the mini sentry and then you don't really need to use man treads, right? Um and like having the underneath area as well just to flank and just to get a different positioning is also pretty valuable. I feel like with those two things, I think it's just simply not needed. And you can just keep, bombing back and forth. And I play what's up?
the the map is way too small for it. Like, it's very easy for soldiers to just hit up top too, and that could possibly fuck up his bombs and fuck up his rollouts. That's my take why I wouldn't really run man treads if the map is tiny and there's a roof up top.
Yeah, that's totally fair. My main thing is that I like I'm a very proactive soldier when I play soldier in Highlander. I'm always bombing. I'm always trying to get behind, especially on Koth. I'm always trying to be a nuisance. I need the health, so I need gunboats. And I think man treads just doesn't give you enough of an advantage to get off of gunboats, essentially. But in the right situation, like if I don't think it's a bad idea, but I think like a simple playstyle change would be a lot better than using man treads. Okay, so your soldier is very deep. I see, I see. Just getting positioning. One thing about this angle, oh my jeez. One thing about that angle is that angle is pretty good. The one thing is that if you get pressured really hard, you need to back out immediately. You can't linger there for too long. As soon as you unless you just see the soldier and like nobody else is coming to fight you, then sure, maybe take the one to one, right? But otherwise, hit a rocket and then bomb away, right? You've done what you needed to do. You did damage to the people that are coming through the doorway, and you got the information of where they are. Apart from that, you can't really do too much in that corner. All right, so they have just not pushed onto the point. It's crazy. Your engineer dies, a doobie like that. Again, your soldier just does not need to do that, right? Like your soldier does not need to commit to these frags. You can just play the height, deny the area, and as soon as you get hurt, you leave, right? Their demo bombs into your combo? What a weird play. We did use... Nice. Pyro's dead. Engineer. Nice, good. In this situation, they have to come to point, otherwise they lose the round, right? I would bait them in, right? Let them come to you and then demolish them onto the point, right? So play like we're very separated here. We need to play a little bit more together. Why are they not pushing? I'm so confused. Will they do a push? Okay, they do an Uber push finally. I feel like they had Uber for so long. They just never used it. This mini sentry is crazy. Nice. That's a good... Peep got balled. He got crit balled, bro. Nice. This is good. Yeah, this is exactly what you need to do, right? You need to back out, let them come in with the Uber, let them waste their Uber trying to get kills. Like, don't give them those kills, right? Like, back up into the shutters or back up into the corners, and then come back in with height advantage and also health advantage. And even if you let them cap, you have, like, 2 extra minutes to go and recap. It's not that big of a deal, so. That was a good recommit. Alright, same thing. Again, I just don't like the bomb. I don't like it. Like, you're bombing right into a pyro. I think if you can easily... There's a scout right here that comes up every single mid so far. You can simply kill the scout, right? If needed, you can bring help from, like, your engineer or like, your other scout, and you can simply kill that scout, take this height advantage, and now you have your own height, their height, and the point, and they're just stuck in this sort of weird area over here, right? It's just so much better for you. So,
Yeah, but We were just told to sack and just go full send on the first mid fight every time.
Why though? Like, what's the goal, right? Is the goal to kill the medic? Because killing the medic in the shutter is extremely difficult, right? They have a pyro, they have an engineer, they have a bunch of bodies blocking and also ready to fight you, right? First, so like,
That's a question for the TLs. I was just told to do that. So
gotcha. I think that's a bad call. I think that is not something you should do. I think you need to get positioning and you need to get height advantage. Uh, any map, especially cost maps that have height advantage like this, if you can control both these heights, you win. You literally simply win. It is extremely hard for them to come onto the point and pressure you off if you have proper control about the heights, right? This one, if you have control of this height, then nobody can bomb into your medic or into your combo. Nobody can go behind if you're not holding this area. Same with this side, right? If you have control of this side, then coming out of this side is really difficult. Coming out of main is really difficult because you're going to get shot from point, you're going to get shot from left, and you're going to get shot from right. And it also denies the area to, go behind or whatever. So I think the play should be is to see what their team does to get control of their height. It seems like, at least in the last two mids, this scout comes up here very early, doesn't even have a buff, and tries to like get the gun down or tries to pepper you guys and then back away. And he's quite alone. I think you simply, like, as a soldier, take your engineer with you, maybe take your scout with you, that's probably better. 2v1 the guy really quick, kill him, and then take control of this height, go behind maybe if you need to. One of the biggest things I've seen soldiers do, I don't know if this is still a thing, but like bombing off of here onto here behind them really, really fast. I think you can actually do it from like back here. You go quick like this, and you just go really fast onto your top right. Generally speaking, the only person that goes top right is like a sniper. If you get that free pick on that sniper like instantly, actually no, it's not a sniper. Who is it? It's because the sniper usually goes at main nowadays. Probably engineer, I think. You usually have only one person up here, whoever it is. You can kill that guy, and like you're already in an advantage, right? Because now they have to hunt for you and look for you. That gives your team such a huge opportunity. I just think bombing to it's so risky, right? Like you're gonna get nothing 90% of the time. So, anyways, your med dies. That's unfortunate. You're just trying to fight. The pyro dies. That's pretty funny. Nice. Good kill. Good kill. I like this play by your soldier. I want to see how this goes. Okay. Oh, the wall. Unlucky. That was a good play though. I like that play. I think. They were down a bunch of people. You were able to get in for basically for free. All right, so they use. Your demo's gonna die, but you got the force off, and your med lives, which is really good. Where's your medic actually living? Over here. Okay. Oh, okay, we're good. Is that spy also pick? Potentially. No. The demo's playing over here. Okay, I don't hate this. I like that bomb simply because they made you made them look at you, and that led your heavy and the rest of your team to come in. All right, so we need to get some kills here. Your pyro just bombed into your team or their team. Pretty funny. Killed that guy. Nice. Careful for the mini. Careful for the engineer. Oh no! It do be like that sometimes. The demo's really weak. This is again one of the scrappy fights that like people are just fighting other people, right? If you don't want to do this, if you don't like this like scrappiness that's going on here, where like one person's dying and then he's getting a trade kill, and then another person's dying and he's getting a trade kill, and this sort of like wacky one-on-one thing, simply don't peek and group up and then go as a group. Chances are they're not grouped up. Like if you have 4 or 5 people grouped up and ready to push out like together immediately, I mean, look at what's happening here, right? There's a medic and a sniper. The demo's on the right-hand side. The heavy's back by main. Like, you can pretty easily roll them. Good bomb. You got a good timing on them. Sniper's still on point. That's pretty risky for your engineer. They have full control of the point there. They wouldn't allow you to do that. All right, so we're just waiting for Uber here. We have Ad. Your pyro dies. Or no, their pyro dies. Their soldier dies. Your heavy dies. I feel like the spy is getting a lot of work done. No way, it doesn't even die. That's crazy. That heavy flanked you? That's crazy. Okay, well, they died too for it, but that's pretty funny. The only way to clear that, by the way, is just like if they're doing things like this, you're gonna have to send like an engineer or a soldier or a scout or someone to clear the like hiding spots, quote unquote. For instance, like down here and like down here and stuff like that, and just check just to make sure. You can look through the crates, the little crates or the little grating or whatever. But it seems like these guys like to do a lot of like flank plays or whatever. So, all right, so these two people died. The sniper maybe dies. No, but you get a bunch of picks, which is really good.
I don't know how to play sniper here. Please. I don't know how to play sniper here. So what happened was my sniper had to go, and they automatically needed a sniper. So don't critique my sniper on blue. I'm just saying.
I see. I got you. Ooh, where'd that sniper come from? Top left? No, main. I see. It was pretty risky to be on the point here, right? You used, and you did not get their medic, which means they have ad, right? Like, the play here should have been to like be over here on the left hand side, or down here on the right hand side, whichever way like your team defaults to, and your team is to be ready to force them. And if they simply pop through the doorway, you guys just simply leave. There's no reason to be on point there, just because you're gonna give them like free angles essentially. Their demo dice, which is a pretty huge pick. We should probably do something off of this, right? You only have 20 seconds. We use. Did we need to use there? Maybe the sniper was there, but I don't know. I feel like they're down a demo, and I feel like they're judging by their positioning, right? Like they were kind of not on mid here. They were kind of like sitting back. Like a lot of their team was in their lobby. I think your med just kind of baits and have your soldier and the scout walk in first to see where the sniper is, and like maybe take care of the doorway while your team comes in and then come through. But soldier, nice, cool. No, the spy. Something's going on here. Like your engineer needs to be helping your pyro spy check. And to be fair, to be honest, your pyro is doing this weird thing where he's playing very aggressively on the point and spy checking around the aggressive spot. Like he's spy checking over here in this area, right? The spy will never be in this location. The spy will be back here, right? Or back here or something like that. That's where you need a spy check. Like otherwise, like you're kind of just wasting ammo at this point, right? Because he's never gonna be over here. As a pyro, you need to like get off the point and go to the corners, check the corners, and then come back. Your engineer should probably be doing the same thing, checking the corners, just shooting a couple pistols into corners and stuff like that if nothing's happening. Their spy is just kind of sitting in a corner and waiting for you guys to like push up, and then just coming in and backstabbing your medic or some other picks or whatever. I genuinely think their spy is winning. Their spy is winning them this game. I feel like. Okay, we got a bunch of damage on point. Your pyro comes in and cleans up house. Pyro v pyro. We simply win those. All right, cool. That was a good fight. It was a very scrappy fight, but it was a good fight. You are down a bunch of people here, so I'm not sure. Okay, that was unlucky by a spy. There's just too many people, right? I think at this point I don't know. It's hard to kind of. They just had too many people. I don't know if you could have done anything, to be honest. I mean, you probably would have held out a lot easier if your med didn't die to the backstab. But okay, demo goes through main. Your demo goes through main. Your demo is very aggressive. I feel like your team was a little bit slower than their team to get out. Not sure why. Your soldier just gets a free ass frag on the medic potentially. Oh no! What? That's like 1 HP. Again, a pretty scrappy fight. Unlucky. Again, I think one other thing is that like once you guys lose a bunch of people, a lot of you guys kind of stay in like very aggressively. Like you had like 3 people on the point trying to cap when you're down 3 people, like they have like a 3% advantage on you. It's
So
just
yeah,
not going to work.
At this
right?
point, conclusion swapped off to heavy.
Yeah, I saw that for sure. But I think what we need to do here, right, is we need to regroup again. That's the main thing. I think we're doing these weird like solo, not solo, but like we're like we're not playing very cohesively. People are dying to one thing and then getting traded, and then the whole back and forth. When simply regroup in lobby and then all push out through the 3 different doorways and then get your positioning and then go. Even if they get the point, you can get back in. At this point, like if you had everybody up and your heavy, your demo, and your NG didn't die, you can fight these guys right now, but you can't, right? Good pick on the heavy. The soldier doing some weird bombs. They're coming main. Uh-oh. This is a pretty good Uber by them. They're probably going to get your medic. Yeah. I mean, the only thing you could do there is, like, if you hear the call that they're coming through main, you gotta leave, like, real quick. Like, you gotta get out of there. That's like... They did a good thing, though. That's what they should be doing, is that if you guys are holding into lobby, that's something you guys can do too. Like if you kill their medic, or even if you have ad, and you know that they play like in this sort of area right here, like in here or something like that, you can simply pop in through main and come up the staircase and kind of roll them this way. Like take a soldier, take a demo, take a scout, right? Take those kind of like very mobile, like hard hitting AoE damage classes, and like go into them and use your Uber actively instead of just waiting for them to get Uber and come into you. That's unlucky. All right, so we're down 3. They're down 2. They don't have a sniper, which is really huge. You guys are on fire. Do be like that. Okay. One of the main things here is, again, right, the height control. If you had somebody on their height, and if you had somebody on your height, this would not have happened, right? Because the guy on the right pressures and probably makes this guy leave. The guy on the top left pressures this heavy specifically that is rolling your heavy at this point, and potentially gets a trade at the very least, if not the kill before your heavy dies. And you make, like, when you have people on either the heights, you make the enemy team look at those guys first, right? Because those guys are kind of the priority target, right? And you make them look on 2 different directions as well, which is really good. So Spy dies. They're down 3 people. Your med is gonna be up soon. They're gonna have gigantic ad. Do we get this soldier? Maybe. Nice. Okay, we're getting aggressive here. Again, remember they have Uber, so we can't get too far aggressive. Their engineer comes in and kills your heavy or guy. That's pretty funny. One thing here is that your medic, or it's not even your medic. The idea here is to force their Uber, right? We don't have to expose all of our players here to get a force, and we also don't need to expose our medic specifically to get this force, right? Unless we just forgot what Ubers were, which happens. But the idea here is simply to get the force, let them over chase into you, and then go back into them with multiple people. Oh, they are like hard pushing onto your combo. Nice. Your spy gets a good pick. Oh, that's crazy. Well, they're down a bunch of people, including their medic. I like this play. Nice kill. Do you get both? Huge. Nice. You're gonna die here though, but that was a good play. Yep, get that guy. We know that the sniper is gonna be main. He really likes that main angle, by the way. One thing, I don't know if you guys want to do this, but it might work if you find a sniper like this that kind of like really likes being main like this, and especially when like he kind of solo peeks this. Having a soldier or even a scout kind of like around one of the doors, like maybe here is probably better. And like as soon as he peeks, you go in and kill him, right? And then you don't even have to expose yourself too hard. You can just be in the shutter, hit him with 2 rockets, and then leave. Now again, you have to be wary about the right hand side. Maybe have the scout on top of this hut to see, to like scout for you. But I think that would be a pretty good way of denying the sniper specifically, or any sniper that kind of peeks main really aggressively like that. He's gonna do it again too. They use. We reuse. Their demo is going behind, I think. I like that. I like that. Really good pick. Their demo's still behind, but that's kind of fine. At this point, you should probably go and kill him, though. Like, your scout should go and kill him. Yeah, your pyro and scout killed him. Cool, good. That's a really late demo pick. That's really huge. Soldier goes behind. We should know that the soldier's behind. Nice, good trade or good kill. The demo's so far forward, bro. He's so far forward. Ah. Where's the rest of your team? I feel like your team was really passive there for some reason. DP like that. Yeah, I think this is one of the main things that you guys can definitely do is you can, once you do get the point and once you do get a couple of picks, you guys can play quite aggressively, right? You can play like have a couple people on their bats, have a couple people close on the right hand side, have your demo sticky main aggressively, and just get rid of those angles and get early calls on where they are, and then you can make a decision on what you need to do afterwards. But all right. Yeah, main thing, that spy was doing a lot of work. Again, I think it might be just a little bit of a positioning thing with your pyro and your engineer. He seemed to go for a lot of isolated picks, which means that if somebody's isolated, like for instance, if your sniper is alone on bats, then he's probably gonna go for that guy, right? Then you should probably have your engineer close to him, or maybe a mini sentry close to him at least, something like that. What else? Take control of the heights. I think that's really big. I think that's one of the main things that you guys did not do is take control of the heights and make sure that you guys have control of the heights. But also, don't forget about the bottom connector, right? That lower part, there was a bunch of times when people came through underneath and like flanked your team and killed like your demo or your heavy or something like that, and that just simply should not be allowed. Whether it be your engineer, whether it be your scout, whether it be your soldier, somebody needs to hold that doorway and not hold it, but just be wary of it. And then going into them aggressively is probably also a really good idea, like they did that one over.
I do have a question.
What's up?
So, for a soldier, I did used to hold height a lot, but I was told that it's okay, but you shouldn't be there for more than 2 seconds because you will get sniper shotted, and it's beneficial to be behind them instead. What is your opinion on that?
It depends if the sniper's alive, but yeah, I think I mostly agree. Like, if the sniper is alive, then you can't really be on hut, right? Because then he's just gonna sniper ass. But if the sniper is not alive, or the sniper is not peeking, like bats specifically, there's no reason not to be up there. I don't think.
Because you said
Though
like in the first mid fight, I can like sit on the roof and just like spam down on them because it draws attention from my combo from Ram. No.
yeah, definitely. Like on your own hut.
Depends, I guess, on my own hut or on their hut.
Yeah.
If it's not like contested by their side, of course.
Yeah, if there's, it kind of depends on the team, right? This guy, like this team, there was literally a single scout on their hut, and I think that guy can easily be killed by. Honestly, you could probably just 1v1 him, but if not, just have your scout come with you and just 2v1 the guy, and then both of you can go behind and cause chaos. One thing that their team did a lot is that like their team had to turn back a lot. Their team had to, I'm sorry, your team had to turn back a lot, right? There was people going behind constantly, like the soldiers and the scouts. The spy was causing mayhem, and you guys had to keep turning back for him. That same thing you guys have to do to them, right? You need to have your scout and your soldier go behind, maybe your spy go behind and stuff like that, and cause mayhem and have people look for you guys behind and waste that time. That's something they did really well. So, but yeah, to answer your question, yeah, if they have a sniper up, and especially if that sniper plays bats a lot, then being on your height is going to be rough. But if the sniper is dead, then you should abuse the fact that you guys have height. Honestly, when the sniper is up and you cannot go behind, then holding lower, I think, is a really good idea as a soldier. Personally, I think it gives you a good way of flanking quickly if need be, and also just gathering information. So,
Do you think it would be good if scout? So if we don't have points, then usually I do go bats. Do you think it would be a good idea to send scout in as well, like coming from our ramp side to their bats?
from our ramp to the bats, you and the scout, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and sometimes a
probably.
spy, depending on what he's doing.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea. It's something that they did too. If you saw, like, their soldier and their scout, like, just ran from top left, like from their ramp to your bats, essentially. And that it did the thing that I said, right? It made you guys look, and it made you guys be conscious of this, that there's people behind, and not focus on the people that are in front of you. And a lot of times you guys got picked off because of that, like the sniper got a kill or two, or the demo got a kill or two, or whatever. So that's what a distraction play is really, really good, especially on Koth. I think it's like super, super important on Koth to have people chase you around essentially in their backline. But yeah, anything?
I mean,
else?
I guess the question is, if there's many times where I want to ramp, but it's kind of hard for me to do anything to go really that deep because there's always people like there. there are times where I do want to go from their ramp to their bats from lobby, but there's a lot of activity going on in lobby that a lot of times it's just me sitting deep in ramp doing nothing. Is that like a fine play overall?
You're saying you're holding your ramp, or you're holding their ramp?
Their ramp. So this is when we
Their
have
ramp.
points, and I want to
Gotcha.
do something funny behind.
I mean, honestly, if like, are you not able to go behind in those situations?
Sometimes, like really rarely, because there's always I don't know if it's because the spawners like walking trickling through, or it's just like a lot of activity in general in lobby that I will be seeing, and obviously it's an unfavorable fight for me regardless, or me and the spy. It's like a 2v and everyone in lobby.
That's fair. In a case like that, it probably would be best for you to like you can go to ramp and check if anybody's there, but then you should probably bomb back, get healthy again, and then maybe go back if you want to. But I think staying right side and just keeping control of that area is probably pretty important and probably worth it. Because main, you're not really like the main shutter door. You're not really going to be able to get through unless they like just aren't watching it for whatever reason. And then top left is going to be kind of impossible, right? Like on their bats or whatever.
Yeah.
Theoretically, what you could also do is if you wanted to do a play and they're not watching it, which honestly this team didn't really look like it. They did. You can go from underneath, and you can wrap from underneath, right?
You go under bats and then go behind them.
Exactly. I don't think a lot of their teammates really do that, and a lot of the times, especially as a soldier, especially as a scout, even as an engineer and a pyro as well, like you can get through there without anybody seeing you. The only real way of doing that is like the only real way of them seeing you is through like if they're really aggressive on bats or if they're like seeing you through the little like the grate or whatever. But I think that's a pretty good idea. That way you can get behind, you can potentially get a pick like sniper or like the engineer or something like that. And again,
Yeah.
let them chase you and be a nuisance. Just grab packs and stuff.
I mean, I guess it would be nice for you to let us know how we should fight the mid fight, because you said our plan on mid fight is to full send, and you basically said you want us to play a little bit more slower, right?
If you want a full send, I don't think you full send into shutter specifically. I think you full send, like for instance, like for you specifically, I think full sending into shutter is a death sentence. I think full sending on their
It is a
bats
death
maybe,
sentence,
or full,
but yeah,
or like their top right, like their ramp or whatever, may be better. And fighting those people, because at the very least, you're not gonna get shot at by like 5 different people. You'll get shot at by 1 or 2.
yeah.
So
It's just like I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage that my team is able to capitalize and like finish them off, because I do splash like 3 rockets on in everyone's face.
yeah, I mean that's definitely like valuable damage, but I think the idea of you getting behind and you making people look for you makes your entire team's life a lot easier. Especially like their sniper, like if you are successfully able to go behind, and not just you, but maybe you're like your scout or your NG or whatever. If you can get like these people behind and be a nuisance behind, their sniper will be very paranoid and like be he won't be constantly like looking at your team getting picks and stuff, right? Like I feel like the sniper got a
Yeah.
bunch of kills that game. He would be constantly like looking for you, or like maybe someone does a call in their Discord or whatever, like soldier behind or whatever, and then he's gonna have to look for it instead of not worrying about anything. That sort of like indirect pressure is really really important, and I think it's like
Okay.
super valuable on Koth.
I can try that next game. It's just I feel like because everyone's used to playing fast, I feel like me looping around it will take too slow. But I'm willing to try it on the next game.
I do get that. I think it could still work. I think if the rest of your team plays aggressively and kind of buys you time essentially, you can come around and kind of destroy them from like well, you'll just pinch them really hard, and I think it'll be really good.
Okay.
Assuming you can get behind and get those kills or whatever. But again,
Sounds
maybe
good.
take your scout with you, maybe take your engineer with you, something like that, if you needed to. Your scout might be a good play because he can match your speed, right? But
Sounds good.
sounds good. Anything else?